Are you using labels and filters in Gmail or Google Workspace? Well, you're going to want to see this video because I'm going to show you what happens to a filter if you delete the label. But before I do, if these videos are useful to you, hit the subscribe button. If this video is helpful to you specifically, do me a favor and hit the like button. And if you have any question, do not hesitate to comment. I promise you I'll answer your question, sometimes with another video. Let me show you what happens. So here's an email message I got from this guy named Teddy Burris. I'm going to go ahead and set that up with a label. So I'm going to create a new label over here. Let's hit the plus, and I'm going to do Teddy messages. I'm going to hit create. So now that I have the label down here, I'm going to take and create a filter that moves this message, any message from TL Burris at burrisconsulting.com. I want to create a filter, and you can see I have 27 matches. I'm going to skip the inbox, mark it as read. I'm going to apply this label, Teddy Messages, and I'm going to say apply it to the 27 and create the filter. So now you can see that in my inbox, there's no messages from TL Burris at teddyburris.com, but if I come down here are all 27 of those messages already in that label called Teddy Messages. So now I have a rule and a filter set up. Let me send a new email message and show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to send a new message to Teddy Burris at Gmail. I'm going to go new message, unread, and I'm going to hit send. Now let's go look in the Gmail account right here. So you see there's new messages in here from TL Burris at teddyburris.com, but if you come down here on Teddy Messages, there it is right there. I just sent it at 10:18, but it's marked as read and it is labeled Teddy Message. And the reason why it's marked as read, and in here, again, because I created this filter all the way to the bottom, any message from TL Burris at Burris Consulting, skip it, mark it as read, and label it Teddy Message. All right, now, let's do the next step. So let's get rid of that label. Here's Teddy Messages. Hit the three dots, remove the label. It's going to remove the label from the 28 message, and it's going to delete the label, but it's not going to delete the messages. So hit delete. Now, all those messages, they're not in inbox. They are in all mail right there. Now, the reason they're not in inbox is because, remember, the original rule removed them from the inbox, which, by the way, keeps them in all mail. So let's go see what happens if I get a new message from Teddy Burris. Let's go do that. Let's create a new message to Teddy Burris at Gmail. New message after the filter, after the label was removed. Hello, dude. I'm going to hit send. Now let's go back to Teddy Burris at Gmail. And there it is. Interestingly enough, it's in all mail, but it's not in inbox. Now, this is a little bit of a snafu in my opinion, because the filter partially worked, but it did not label it as a Teddy message because the label doesn't exist. So I think this is a snafu. I think if one part of the filter doesn't work, I think the filter should fail completely. So let's go look at the filter. See all settings, filters. Down at the bottom, look here. Skip it, mark it as read. Never send it to spam. I think because that was a previous filter, but it skipped and marked as read, which is not what I want to do at this time. So what I'm going to have to do is edit that, continue, and I'll have to undo that and leave that because I never want it to be marked as spam, and update the filter. So I've changed the filter to simply go, don't put it in spam. And if I go back and send another message, and hit send. Now if I go back and look what went on, and I hit refresh, There's the message in inbox. Took a few seconds for it to show up. And as I expected it to be. In summary, if you created a filter that marked it as read, took it out of inbox, but it stays in all mail, and put a label on it, and then you delete the label, that filter will do exactly what you said to do previously, except it will not be able to label as you expected because the label doesn't exist. So pay attention to the fact that when you delete labels, you may need to go back to your filters and adjust your filters. I'm Teddy. I'm all about Google Workspace and Gmail, and I hope this is helpful for you.